Set Mr. One-Eyed Vampire. I gotta get googly eyes, but you gotta buy a whole bag. I gotta fix that one eye. Just gotta run through a... I don't know where to stop. Let's start all over again. Hey everybody, it's me, Manic Mark. Hey everybody, it's me, Manic Mark. Coming to you after the past life regression thing. I realized that didn't turn out the way many of you had hoped. There was something wacky coming out of it, but maybe that wasn't the right tape. I got other tapes here. I plan to go through some of the tapes. I don't know how many. It depends on what I want to do next, okay? But today, what is today? Today has nothing to do with past life regression unless you look at it in terms of recorded music in form of records. It's record day. The St. Vincent de Paul I go to had some water-damaged 45s, but I thought I bought a few of them anyway. I couldn't help myself. Helmut Zacharias. Does anybody know who he is? Tea Time in Tokyo and Tokyo Melody. I have no idea. Next. Oh, that's not like, I'm working on it. It's kind of trashed, but George Wright. It's a 4-song, 45. He covers, there I said it again, it's on King though, it's a King, and he covers Brazil. George Wright on King, he covers Brazil. The cover's Worse for Wear, but the cover's there, okay? Who is this guy? Jeez, I can't even read the type. I have no idea. South American Tempo, okay? Damn it. A Bongo and Peanut Vendor. There's some cool songs on this. Royale, of course, was super budget. But what else was cool is that it's on red vinyl, man. It's pretty awesome. It looks pretty clean. I'm looking forward to listening to that. That was fun. Rumba de Cuba by Chuy Reviz. This is the real one with the real art, although it's a little bit rough. It's not too bad. That's kind of fun. I knew I'd heard of him someplace. 101 Strings, Romantic Songs of the Sea. Beyond the Reef, Ebb Tide. Polly Bergen, this is just a lovely cover. Pretty clean looking record. I've heard of the name, don't know anything about her singing style, but I picked it up. Lovely cover. Hawaiian Calling, and this isn't the radio show, I don't think. The band is listed as Johnny Poi and his Surfboarders, which may be a made-up name. I get so many Hawaiian albums now, and many of them are the same recording on different budget labels with made-up names for bands. But that's a really awesome illustration on the cover of the record, so I don't know what to expect from that. More budget Hawaiian. 30 Hawaiian favorites. You know when you get 30 songs in a record. It's budget. Don't know what to expect, but I like the cover. Okay. Hawaiian Love Songs, the Polynesians. This definitely is probably got to be a reissue on Crown for the Polynesians, but I like the cover, so I picked it up. Now this, yay! Can't believe I got this for $2. I gotta scrape the tag off. I just don't like tags on these things. I usually scrape them off before I sit down, but I didn't today. This is sealed. It's Somerset. It's probably from the early 60s. Striptease Party. $2 at Half Price Books. I couldn't believe it. Music for a Striptease Party. Look at that great graphic. I was very happy to get a copy of Jan and Dean's Drag City today on Liberty. Yes, indeed. A fairly nice cover, except for the torn spot where the label came off. The record looks really clean. I think I got a good deal on that. Organ Fantasy. How many albums are named Organ Fantasy? Many. This one featuring Byron Melcher. I have no idea. Now why this was in the 50-cent bin and didn't seem like it should be. I'm not necessarily a collector of this type of music, but Leo Kaki, 6 and 12 string guitar. The Laharja Brass. Budget, Coronet Records. And also in the 50-cent bin. Scraping the damn label off. One of my favorite records of all time. I hate to say it ain't my favorite record because there's so many at the top of the heap, but 50 cents for the Neil Hefti Batman album. It's totally awesome. If you ever find this album, must have been in a yard sale or something. Somebody tried to sell it at a yard sale for $2 and couldn't do it. It's like totally space age, but it's like 60s TV, Batman themed TV. It's all like that, and it's really just an awesome album. I highly recommend it. I may have this one. It's just in the stack, and I haven't got around to listening to it yet. Guitars galore, sound spectrum, Shea Torrent at the Hammond organ. You want to know what Shea looks like? There's a photograph of Shea on the back. Enoch Like died. I'm trying to think when he stopped making records and died like in 3 years after he stopped making records. This one has got to be right at the end, right at the very. This is a 1978. I'm not sure about the. It's Enoch Like and his orchestra. Okay, it's Tony Montola is associate producer on this album. The theme from Rocky, Close Encounters of the Third Kind, Star Wars is on this. This is going to be great, but I don't understand. I have to go check and see when Enoch stopped making records. This just seems way late for him. I'm not sure. I can't remember the timeline. Another fun 60s record. No, that's not 60s, that's 70s. This is 60s. 101 Strings. Covers of Discotheque, Misty, A Hard Day's Night. This could be a lot of fun. What a budget-looking cover. Don't like them. I don't like them on the cover. Fortunately, these are the ones that pretty much come right off. This is a wonderful cover. A Go-Go Discotheque. Bugsby Lewis, International Discotheque Orchestra. Perez Prado. Remember that Voodoo record I played a while back? Well, this is the same guy. And this record is on sparkling, translucent, yellow vinyl. That's another Johnny Mann album. I've got 4 of them now. I haven't listened to any of them. But this one, they do Beatles ballads. Go away, sticker. And just because it was such an awesome looking cover, Petula Clark, Collar My World, Who I Am, and Other Doozies. That's the actual title. Winchester Cathedral. She does Winchester Cathedral. That's going to be good. Lovely cover. Now you're not going to believe I found this. Another Jim and Tammy, and not the Jim and Tammy you're thinking of. It's the other Jim and Tammy. For Trade. This is a good. Actually, there's 2-3 good guitar numbers on this from Dan and Dale. Everybody, Let's Do the Twist on Somerset. These Twist records, you never know, could have some pretty good rock and roll stuff on it. Twisty, but good rock and roll. I wish this cover was a little bit better. I love the Chickie, Jeannie C. Riley on her motorbike, a little bit trashed in the. What did she do? I'm trying to think. It's on Pickwick. She's a country singer, but she did another PTA. Wasn't she the PTA, Harper Valley PTA girl? Don't remember. I don't have this Jackie Gleason. I don't think I do. Music, Memories, and Martinis. Very super cover right there. Not sure I got that one. And in honor of this year's upcoming Halloween for this month, it's the Orson Welles. Orson, give us Arch the Eyebrow. We like that. It's the broadcast Orson Welles Dracula at Mercury Theater. I don't believe I've ever heard that. I don't believe I've ever heard him do that. So that was fun to get a hold of. This was cool. Hey Little Cobra, the Ripcords, Hot Rod album. Found that cheap. That was cool. This is a cool country album cover. Very clean Ernest Tubb. Never normally would buy this, but this is he's holding some kind of like scepter, like he's the king of country, the king of them all, the daddy of them all. And look at those fabulous boots. Boy, I love those. Those are awesome. So that's kind of cool. Was happy to get that. Picked up a great truck stop album, a trucker's album, right there. Lovely 60s architecture, and there's the truck stop prostitute. I think it could be the best. That was the best find of the day. is a private press album on Jewel, which is local. Some dude named Randy Wallace wrote most of the songs of this album, including the album title track, which is Note to the President. He's from right down, I could probably walk to his house. I'm not sure what president. That's going to be the fun thing. Play the tiki drummer. Thanks, folks, for stopping by for Show and Tell. Yay!
Como, ya come guaja, guacatina mendo mamá.